As soon as you set foot on Ash Meadows, you realize that water is just abundant in this area, and wildlife abounds as well. And it's just a very special place for that reason. People have been attracted here to this area for that reason for thousands of years. The purpose of this Time Travelers event is to connect people to the natural resources that we have here. Put out to if people want to. And Time Travelers is going to be about the history of this area. It's our only event that's going to be exploring the history of Ash Meadows in the 1900s, in the early 1900s. I think it's really important to understand the past so that you know where you're going in the future. Just a lot of people in the community that are very passionate about wildlife, passionate about this area, and there has just been so much support in the local community, and one of the people that's coming out is a local actor named Frank King. He's going to be portraying Jack Longstreet. He's actually growing out his hair the way Jack Longstreet did. His hair covered his ears.
Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up here. Susie will be here with the cooler and the
coffee grinder.
The coffee grinder, and then we'll have the kids over there, and with the ironing stuff and the quilting stuff, and then over there we'll have Susie with the sewing machine doing the demonstration. So
I'll go do the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Are you all set?
I am all set.
Great.
Thank you
so much. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
20 and 22.
Oh, cool.
So it's an older one.
Yeah, wow. Let's see, we'll probably bring one of the tables over here. So,
Okay.
you know what, why don't you just, should we bring a table over and you can figure out where you want to put the...
Yeah, I guess
This photo is actually of my grandmother's sister, Celesta Fairbanks, at Fairbanks Springs, Christmas 1906.
So these are all your artifacts?
They're artifacts of our family. Isn't this just classic?
Absolutely cool.
And then I think this is so wonderful. Look at this from Kitty Tubbs. They were all ladies, and here from Kitty Tubbs to my grandmother, best wishes. And she was such a burly woman, but what a beautiful card with the flowers, and there's definitely a feeling of camaraderie and friendship between these two women. So I particularly like this card.
So you play it with other people, and the object of the game, you have 3 sticks, okay? And you hit it against that main rock in the middle, and then you go 1, 2, 3, and you let them go, and depending on how they land, you get certain points.
It's called, here, come up here and take a look at this. I have to put this up next to that. Okay, and then this is a little, this is a workout. So you back and forth. This little is geared, and this just goes back and forth. Under that, locate some pins. So just pin a couple like that. And I'm just kind of
Find them?
there's not many pins. Yeah.
I didn't see you, but you were there. Yeah, I was
Different colors, dark and light, and these are the point systems. Okay, so you basically, you get it in your hand, you go 1, 2, you let them go. This landed on light and then 2 dark, that means I have 3 points. So I'll use this as my marker.
It's quite the drive to this place, but it's
How'd you
beautiful
find out
along
that Ash
the way.
Meadows was here?
I've been here a few times already, so I just wanted to bring my mom out here to show her this place too.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're counting this one, right?
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10.
This little bracket right here would accept an electric motor.
So if you converted it to electric, would that pedal move on its own?
That's so interesting because
Put your marking on her at 10. Put your rock at 10. You won't let them have a turn.
Did you ever meet her, Kitty?
No. She was dead before I was born.
Your mom talked about her a little bit.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
I just remember the thing about the shotgun
Yeah.
and her being kind of mean with strangers.
What do you like about it? You think?
Just, water and hole in the desert. Solitary. One of the few places there's some actual game. So it's nice out here.
But I was out here in Ash Meadows from 1892 to 1898. I owned this property until about 1906. But I married Fanny Black up there because she'd taken up with a gambler up in Rhyolite, and she recognized me. I was kind of living on the outskirts of town there, just camped out. For me to be here and to see that we are maintaining this reserve in a similar fashion, and that it has stayed a lot the same, to have somebody come in and do a reenactment and tell you how it was in their day, and see that it's almost the same today.
It's going pretty good. And all we needed was the fire. That was the hard part, getting the fire going.
It was good.
Good.
No, she didn't like it.
How about you?
Me, I tried it. Mine was good. She didn't like
mine
hers.
got
It
stuck.
was natural.
This is the mesquite, the honey mesquite pod.
Uh-huh.
And you break them up and grind them on a stone like that, or a larger stone probably. And you kind of get this consistency, but the more you beat, you pretty soon get some of this. This is all honey mesquite flour.
Gotcha. What do you think?
Good.
Some of our, we haven't been to one for
How's it taste?
It's got a little bit of a sweet taste to it. Not bad.
From burning the spatula.
Are you going to try it?
No.
I'll give you a quarter.
A quarter.
So that's a So this is a scavenger hunt, and what we're doing is we're learning about the native uses of the plants out here for medicinal purposes.
Cool.
So with the scavenger hunt, she is picking up an ailment, and when we read the ailment, we try and see all the different parts. A cough. Okay, so you saw the yerba mance and how that would be boiled down to make a tea, right? And that would make us feel better. I have been interested for probably about a year now when I started the Student Conservation Association. That's when I started doing work with environmental agencies and public land management agencies. Having kids run around, especially in nature, it's a very good way for them to be hands-on and to keep that curiosity going that a lot of adults that especially work with a lot of technology or with computers may not be involved with on a daily basis. So they're having fun. And that's important, and they'll take that away with them and all that happiness and laughter that goes on running around out here. It's nice to be back here. It's a nice little quiet area. I go up here and kind of talk to folks that are visiting those areas and see if they want to come out here. And
Come on in, you can come in and look around.
Never can have too many. How long did it take you to get into trouble with somebody?
Why, sewing pot holders.
You what?
Sewing pot holders.
Now tell me something. There's a lot of work on this machine, right? Tell me about it.
Actually, it's not once you get the rhythm of the treadle, which I think I have.
My mom used to have a treadle machine like that. My dad used to go to electric.
Just hold it. Got it?
Well, Ash Meadows was established in 1984, and basically it's all about protecting and conserving wildlife for future generations. Here on the refuge and in the Amargosa area, there are at least 26 plants and animals that we know of that only occur here. They're not found anywhere else in the world.
See you later.
Yeah, I saw it, Emmy.
Can they pet the goat?
You know, Longstreet's 35 feet deep, and they used to have the big crayfish down on the bottom. And you know, crayfish are what they sell for. They call it rock lobster. And we used to go down, dive down, get them off the bottom, and we have a lobster fry out here. And there was the old farm out here, and there was an orchard. There's, you know, apple trees, there's peach trees, cherry trees, grapevines, about 4 or 5 different kinds of grapes out there. And all this stuff would bear fruit. And everybody from all around would come out here and, you know, get the fruit and everything else. Because, you know, otherwise, you know, we just left to the animals.
Oh, okay. So maybe some more people will show up from school.
That helps. That is such a good.
Forget to try the pancakes.
And of course, it goes down there too.
Oh, yes. Inspiration.
Yes.
I saw
Come back for now and apologize. Right.
Oh,